Well, after coming home last year, now we're back to just boating during our summer weekends and vacations. So on this trip, we left our marina. We completed 763 miles in 2.5 weeks. And the first part of our trip, we went over to Trois-Rivières and stayed the night there. It was really nice, calm. And then we went over for our next leg of our journey, over towards Quebec City. And this lake was awesome. I mean, there was no wind, no nothing. Everything was just like a mirror. It's like the perfect boating time to go out. After we left Quebec City, we made a few stops, our usual places, and then as we were passing in front of Tadoussac, of course there was the whales, there was people watching the whales, and we even had a whale go underneath the boat. Unfortunately, I didn't get a video of that. I just couldn't believe it. You know, we were going straight. I saw it shoot water up in the air. I go, oh darn, we have to move! So I tried to go over to move the boat, and before I even had the thought of it, the whale just went right underneath the boat. I was going, oh my God, that thing was moving. And then after we had another stop along the way where we did some groceries. And unfortunately, it was all uphill from the marina where we had stopped. And uphill means that when you come back, it's downhill. And when you have cheap bikes like we do, that the brakes don't really work well, and they just scream all the way down, you have a lot of people are looking at you. You gotta go, well, you know, you don't really need to look, but you kind of don't have any other way to look when you have it just going down the hill.
My favorite place was by far the Baie Saint-Pancras. If you go there, you have to climb those falls. It's really worth it. At first we weren't sure when we saw those ropes laying in the sun, but then we saw people going up. Nothing happened to them, so we tried it. So I tried it first, and if the rope was good for me, then it was good for Jason. So he followed me. And there's some place they even put little stairs, and you can climb those rocks pretty much easily. It's a hard trail for a trail because you actually have to do climbing those rocks, but it's a very nice spot to do because once you get up, you see all the view and you see down the falls. It's really nice. And after that, you have a couple ways to go. You can continue your way all the way up to the street. And again, there's more ropes when it's tricky. If it's wet, we had some rains. It got a little trickier, but you can do it. And then you come back and you're proud of yourself and you did it.
our way back, we spent one night in Tadoussac, and we had this gorgeous sunset where we were able to take some pictures and some nice scenes. And the next morning, let's get going again. And so we went up the fjord from the Saguenay Fjord, and this is just majestic. You have the mountains that are over 1,000 feet high on each side as you go down. And we went up to a place called Anse Saint-Jean. So our way back was done in 3 jumps. So it was at least 15, 17 hours per jump. And on our second jump, we stopped at Trois-Rivières again. And then after that, our last jump was right back to our marina. And we were greeted with this gorgeous, gorgeous sunset on the way home, which was a treat to end our trip.